Hello and good evening. My name is Richard Doyle, and I am the writer, one of the producers, and of course the voice of Hal Kitchener on the podcast Dr. Goodvibes. There is no episode this week. We are on our mid-season break, and I hope you all enjoyed the special bonus episode, The Best of the Late Shift, we released last week. We will be returning next week in our usual time slot on the 27th of June with episode 7 and releasing weekly until we drop our finale on August 1st. I just wanted to take a moment to thank each and every one of our listeners on behalf of myself, my co-producer Ramon Sampson, Rachel Slee, who plays Katie Bradley, and all of the other talented voice actors who work on the show for listening, basically. The download numbers that we've gotten have exceeded our initial expectations and been enormously encouraging us in working so hard to release this show every single week. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for listening. Thank you for your continued support, and just thank you. We love and appreciate you. With the show returning next week, it will be a race to the finish. The back half of the season is action-packed, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how you all react to it. In the meantime, if you're looking for a way to support the show, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can drop a review for us on your podcast platform of choice, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Reviews are always appreciated. You can share the podcast, boost our posts on social media, tell your friends about it. That is, of course, enormously appreciated. If you know anyone who you think would enjoy us, please send us their way. It's one of the simplest, most supportive things you can do for an indie podcast like us. If you'd like to give support in a more direct way, we also have a Patreon at patreon.com/drgoodvibes. If you choose to support us through that platform, not only will you be supporting the artists whose hard work contributed to making this show a reality, you will also get a whole bunch of great extra content, behind-the-scenes content, blooper reels, commentary videos with myself, my co-producer Ramon Sampson, and a number of the actors who appear on the show talking about the background and the production, all the inside scoop you might want to have, as well as getting every episode early, 24 hours early, and ad-free to listen to on Patreon. The other way you can support us directly is through our merch store. We have a TeePublic store, which I've put the link in the show notes of this special bonus episode, where you can choose from an ever-growing selection of Dr. Goodvibes related designs available on apparel, hoodies, t-shirts, workout tank tops, stickers, mugs, mouse mats, to show your support for the podcast. It's all very tastefully designed by me. And, yeah, it would mean a lot to me. I think if I saw somebody walking around wearing one of my shirts, I'd just about die. So, 2 ways you can support us directly, through our merch store or through Patreon. Though if you choose to do something as simple and wonderful as leaving us a good review, telling us why you love the show, or sharing it with your friends, that is so appreciated all by itself. Honestly, that's about it for me. We'll be back next week with episode 7, and we'll be releasing those episodes weekly until we hit the finale. I hope you're all looking forward to it. Thank you again for listening on behalf of myself and all the team behind Dr. Goodvibes. We love you, we appreciate you, and we hope you'll join us on the rest of this exciting journey. So for me, Richard Doyle, that's all for this week. I will see you soon for episode 7. Thank you, and good night.